Good afternoon from the Alton Towers Resorts, where it is time for our annual shops and merchandise tour. Obviously Alton Towers is our local park. We visit here all the time, and every year I always do a merchandise tour showing you around all the different shops, and of course looking at not just the new merchandise for this year but also the returning classic items as well. Gonna go around all the shops, starting off here on Tower Street in Towers Trading. This is the biggest shop in the whole of the resort, so come and join me. It's a lovely day for it. And this is the perfect time to head into Towers Trading because this shop gets very busy at the end of the day. So I thought we'll start off here. It's like midday when I'm filming this now. So much new merchandise for this year, and there's some really nice new bits actually. I always like to wait a couple of weeks into the season to film this because they often don't have everything out yet ready for the first day, and so always wait like a couple of weeks, and obviously we've got more chance of seeing more of the merchandise. Obviously this first section of Towers Trading has got like all your sweets and pick and mix and everything down here. I'm not going to go through all of this, but I will mention the price of a pick and mix, £10 this year. It's actually more expensive for a pick and mix here than at the other Merlin parks, which is quite interesting. Still not too bad though, especially if you get your annual pass discount. Yeah, that's the size of the tubs just there, so yeah, they're not too bad. Oh, look at this, perfect timing for coming in here, having a look round. Obviously a lot of this is more your generic plushies and not really like Alton Towers branded items, and you'll see that through some of the shops. I know Katanga Cargo up in Katanga Canyon, that's got a lot of kind of generic merchandise as well, and then you start to come down to more of the Alton Towers related things like these monkeys that they've got just here, very nice. The teddy bears just here, buy me for £30, I do like these. Wearing his little suit there as well. Kind of like Sir Algernon inspired, obviously like the backstory for the Alton Towers Hotel. So yeah, they're nice. And then you get like the little small plushies here. These are £18, so you've got these for a few of the different rides. 13, Rita, Oblivion, the Smiler down there, Wicker Man. Oh, there's loads. Galactica down there at the bottom. They got plenty, haven't they? The bigger teddy bears over here, they're £40. There they are. I do like these, especially the Nemesis Reborn teddy bear. This one is £36. Yeah, it's got Nemesis Reborn there on his foot, and he's wearing the cap as well with the phalanx on. Obviously all the backstory for Forbidden Valley. I do really like that. Here's the Smiler one. He's a little bit of an angry bear just here. It does say smile always there on the side. Got some Alton Towers umbrellas this year. Very colourful, some of the new merch. £25 for them. And then yeah, a lot more colour on some of the merchandise like we can see here. Look at this. There you go. It's actually embroidered. I much prefer the things that are embroidered in like that. Just look a lot better. £28 for these, and they come in quite a few different colours. You've got the purple one there. Blue, that's probably my favourite actually. And yeah, it's quite subtle, but you've got like the Alton Towers pattern that they've been using for a couple of years now. You see it like on the actual t-shirt itself. I do like that a lot. Yeah, these are all 28. But they are embroidered, you know, so you're paying more because of that, but it is worth it. I've always said with merch, I'd rather pay more and have something that's actually embroidered because it's much better quality. Right, let's have a look at this section. A couple of new bits in here, including this mug. I do like how they've got the little new for 2025. That's nice, isn't it, with the green? And again, that's that same pattern that you can see on them t-shirts just. So that looks really good. Got this blue mug up here as well. £12 for the mugs, and you've got the ATR Omber glass, which I presume is this. There you go, that's £6. That's just got the logo on and like a bit of a purple shade down there at the bottom. Yeah, quite nice. Have them on a shelf, you know, in your kitchen. Of course, the resins are a big popular item here. They did change the supplier, I think, of the resins, because they did kind of change the quality a little bit. But some of them are really good. Others I'm not a massive fan of. I think the thing is with the resins, it's like the fact that, you know, you've got the logo on the front there. Like, if you look at that in detail, you know, I'm just not a huge fan of like the bit of, it looks like a bit of wood, doesn't it, that it's like stuck to on the front. Yeah, not a huge lover of that. However, the resin itself with the towers on is very nice back there. Yeah, they're £20 for the Ruins resin. This is something that they've done for a long time, like these trophies here. I do really like those. I've got quite a few from back in the day, like a long time ago. We're going back probably 15 to 20 years. Like, you know, they've always done the trophies just here. Yeah, and they're fantastic. I do like those. What are these? Yeah, they're quite funky. Obviously, got some more mugs over here. This is quite cool. I like that. Again, it's embossed as well for the quality on there too. notebooks, they're £10, and they've got the snow globes down there as well, they're 25. Got some more glasses over there, £7, and a tankard down there, £10. I do prefer that design though on there. I think you can just see it a lot clearer, can't you, than the bottom one. Charlotte's really happy because they've brought out another new colouring book for this year. This is priced at £8. Charlotte purchased that the other day, and we love the colouring books. It's got like Toxicator in there. It's got some old throwbacks like the corkscrew and things in there too, which is great. And yeah, you can even get some Crayola pencils just here too. And that's the original colouring book down there at the bottom. I like all this. It's kind of like really colourful Alton Bear branded merch. Kids t-shirts, £12 with Alton Bear on. You have to be careful how you wash these, because obviously this is like just the stuck on stuff, so you want to like hand wash these, in my opinion. That's what I do with a lot of my theme park shirts. I just hand wash them, and it's a lot better doing that, because obviously it's just going to last longer. And you've got the big bags just here. They are very nice, aren't they, them? Very colourful. Great for the kids. No price on the back. See if we can see it on the side somewhere as well. It's like always the usual thing for me, just trying to find the prices for everything. Jumbo bottle, that's £9. Is it ATR pattern? Yeah, it must be. £22. Surprised it doesn't just say bag on it, but yeah, it must be that. These are good here. These are £12. Quite like the cups just like that, actually. Very handy. Water bottle. Obviously, if you come in here to the park, you have got the little water refill areas as well, so it's always worth having a water bottle with you. We've got the monkeys. Oh, he's a cute little bear. £20. Oh, he's nice. Actually got the towers on his left foot there. I like that. You got a few more bits here as well. You got the blue ones. Obviously, there's the pink on that side. These are £12 as well. And yeah, these are the blue ones that they've got. I do like this whole kind of style they're going with. You can see it here on the cap, embroidered up there at the top. And then you've got like the pattern on the main part of it just there as well. I do still wish they'd individually priced stuff there. It would be a lot easier. Obviously, they tend to put them at the side and things, but yeah, it's not always the clearest to see with some of the prices. Yeah, I'm liking all that. This is a bit of a funny one over here. We've got these Chili's bottles, which are new for this year. £35, it's quite expensive. You have got a logo though down there on the bottom. Yeah, they're not really my sort of thing. That I'd probably just go for a normal water bottle, to be honest. Obviously, a lot of people like collecting the pin badges whilst they're out there at the Merlin parks. And yeah, these are quite cool what they've got. Got the little pin pouch just there. £8, the pin pendant, which is £10, and the lanyard, which is £4.50. Yeah, that's a great way of displaying them. You could fit quite a few on there. Obviously, they vary in size, but I reckon you could fit maybe, I don't know, 20 to 30 on there at a guess. Then you've got the lanyards down there at the bottom. And here's your selection of pin badges that they've got. Obviously, you've got a lot of current attractions. They have them for like events and things as well. Older rides that have now left the park as well, and other things like the Alton Towers Dungeon, obviously that's left the park now, but you can still get a pin badge with it on. Yeah, I won't go through all the pin badges because they've got a lot, but yeah, there's some really nice ones. They're very well detailed. Phalanx facility on there. That's obviously 13's train down there at the front. You got the Galactica craft, all sorts. Yeah, some proper classic stuff down here as well. Some Scarefest mazes, the invitation, if you want to remember that. Rita just there. 13. Yeah, quite a few different pin badges. That one's quite a nice colour. Do you like that? Yeah, I know a lot of people like collecting the pin badges. We've got some new coats for this year over here as well. And I'll tell you what, these look fantastic. Actually, regatta coats too. So yeah, obviously it's not like embroidered on there. Yeah, I reckon they'll last pretty good. These are priced at £50, so actually not too bad because, you know, Regatta, great brand. I've got a few of their coats myself and they are very good. Obviously this has got the logo on. They come in, they've got a red one actually. There's the red one, looks a little bit like the staff uniform in the red colour. Look at that. Yeah, proper good quality embroidered, which I am loving on there. Got a price on that one. Ooh, £25. Yeah, I much prefer it when they've got the actual price just on there like that. And yeah, you've got one over on this side. You've got some towels, £10. Nice Alton Towers towel. You can take that to the water park. And we're over here in the next section now, where you've got all these shot glasses. These are priced at £3. Not too bad at all for the shot glasses. You can get the full collection there. You've got the coasters down here too. Hey, I like the Rita one. That is the tyre. And yeah, they're all a little bit different, made of different materials as well, depending on the ride. Nemesis Reborn, that's great. Love that, yeah. £6 for the coasters. You got these glasses which are good. £6 for them. Not bad at all. Yeah, you can get the shot glass set. That reminds me of one I bought many years ago here. And here you got 8 shot glasses in there. That's for £20. You got all the mugs there. I'm not a fan of these ones. I much prefer like this style of mug, you know, instead of like the flat ones. I like the embossed stuff. But yeah, you can get the 4-pack of mugs just there as well. These ones are good, aren't they? Look at these. Little Christmas decorations. Nemesis Reborn. I like it with the black on the red there. I think that looks very good. Set of 4 baubles down there, £18. And of course, you've got your games. The Tumbling Tower, £8, not too bad. And you got Alton Tower's official Monopoly, which is priced at £40. Right there, yeah, we have got Monopoly. There've been a few different versions actually over the years. We've got those. Shoe charms. Yeah, some of the prices for the merch really not too bad at all. £6 for all these different shoe charms. Get them on your Crocs. And this year they've also got some new patches. I'll tell you what, these are good at £5. You could get a really nice jacket and then you could put all these on there, which would be amazing. I mean, look at this. I've actually got some original Nemesis merchandise from 1994 with this branding on. And I do like how they kind of brought that back with Nemesis Reborn last year. Obviously, Seek the Truth, all going into the Phalanx backstory. Don't Look Down. Yeah, there's some great patches. And these were a really nice item that they've got for this year here at Alton Towers. And not forgetting you got the football. £15 for the football. Got some more of the pin badges here. The large ones are £10, the small ones are £8. Very well detailed. The pins have certainly come a long way over the years, haven't they? That's nice. Like classic Nemesis on there, which looks good. Wicker Man 2025. Yeah, it's good when they actually put the year on, isn't it? This makes it that little bit more exclusive, a bit more special, which is very good. Look at that one there. That's good. Like the Nemesis monster itself. Yeah, some fantastic pins. I like that 13 one there. The train actually moves up and down on it too. That's cool. That's really cool. And you got some more of the repeated items like we've just seen over there. All the glasses, snow globes, LED bracelet, £5 just down here at the bottom. Look at them. Oh yeah, they are ride branded. That's an Oblivion one just there. Pretty cool. That's the bottom section. I told you it was a big shop. Look at it in here. It's a massive shop. They've actually replaced this on the floor for this year. It used to just be like a logo. But yeah, they've put this down here now like a compass. And it's got Toxicator on down there too. Into your Nemesis merch. Let's have a look at the stuff for the Beast. Storage box, £10. Obviously there's 36 for the teddy bear. I do like them. You got a Nemesis Reborn umbrella, 25. And I'm loving these new frames. These have literally just come out. Look at them. £18 for the frame. That looks absolutely fantastic. Got the train down at the bottom. I really like that design. I think that is awesome. Yeah, it looks great. You got the eye on there as well. Yeah, brilliant. The trophy there as well in the middle. And these are brand new resins that they've got just here. I think all the resins are 18 for the resins. Yeah, look at that. It's actually the tank that you see when you go down into Forbidden Valley. Like I say, I like the actual resin. It's more this on the front that I'm not a huge fan of. Even though this one does look a lot better actually than the ones that they brought out last year. And you got the more classic ones down here. There you go, look at that. Looks a bit chunky there, doesn't it, on the top? But still quite nice, that one. And then of course you got the monster. This would look really cool if you have like that in front of the frame, kind of on a display, a bit like that. Yeah, the alien itself is £25, but it is a much bigger resin, so I do quite like that. Big posters just here as well. These are like the ones that they had all around the park last year to promote Nemesis Reborn. Smaller bits there, like the notepads, pens, all sorts. Look at these. Ooh. They're quite funny. Oh, I see, you can turn them inside down. They've got like a little thing on the inside, a little zip just there. They're quite funky, aren't they? I can't do it because I'm holding the camera, but you can kind of see the idea. Turn them inside out. Over to your clothing. Obviously we're going to head up and have a look in Bunker 94, which is the official Forbidden Valley Nemesis shop. You got quite a few bits down here. Got the cap just there. ATR Nemesis Black. I presume that's that. I just don't know why they don't put like Nemesis cap, you know. It'd just be a bit easier than ATR Nemesis Black. And really we just don't need to put ATR, do they, on the front of everything, because we know where we are. We're at Alton Towers. I just think it'd be a bit easier to see the prices. There you go. Not a huge fan of this because again it's, you know, just going to come off. You put that in the washer. £80 for the zip up. 65 for this classic 94 Nemesis. That's cool. Very well detailed, good quality merch. I'm loving this mug. It's probably one of my favourite mugs that Alton Towers have brought out in many years, this one. I think it's really nice. Look at that. All the veins. That looks awesome. Really like that. You got the bottle, that's £15, and the mug is £15 as well. There we go. Yeah, that's also embossed on there. It doesn't look like it, but it is when you get closer to it. Got the Phalanx mug just there too, and a few others down here as well. £10 for this one. It is just flat, but quite a good classic design on there. Some more of the clothing that they got. These are £60. This looks a bit cheap on here in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. It's £60, but yeah, it's a zipper just there. Got some t-shirts down here, £30 for the t-shirts. Some more caps, ATR Nemesis Eye. Is that, or is that? It looks like a Phalanx cap. But yeah, it's cool because you get like the jacket and put the patches on, which would be really cool. Yeah, that's all your Nemesis merch down here. Small section for Galactica here. I do like all the blue branding. Is this a similar sort of price? £50. Obviously it's not a zip up this one, but it has got the pockets down there at the bottom. That's quite classy, I like that. I do like the logo actually for Galactica, as much as it doesn't really fit in with Forbidden Valley now. You know, that's a great logo. Shame they didn't, you know, tie it all in together for this year. That would have just completed the valley perfectly, wouldn't it? Mug just there too. And then you've also got the resin they've got down here as well. This one's £20. Yeah, I think a lot of them are 18, but yeah, this one's 20 just down here for the Galactica resin. This one's a lot better, a bit more detailed than some of the other ones. Some of them look a little bit cheap, whereas this one looks really good actually. Medals down there again. I used to have them years ago. Obviously you got the little monkey down there too. Into the Wicker Man section, and these have got these new bears for this year. How cute are these? It looks a little bit like Sooty, doesn't it, at first? £16 for the bears. You got the bigger one down there, and the cushion, that's £16. Not too bad for a Wicker Man cushion. Again, we'll have a look in the Wicker Man shop when we go round. A lot of this stuff, you know, we're going to see in the other shops as well, but some of them, you know, do have a few more unique things as well. Got the Wicker Man poster, that looked great in a frame. Yeah, a lot of this Wicker Man merch they've had for a few years now, such as the snow globe down there that actually lights up. So they've got a small one at £12, and then they've got a bigger one at 18. But then they've got the new frames. These are brilliant, aren't they? I love the frames. Kind of reminds me of when I went to Disneyland Paris as a kid and they used to sell similar frames to this. I think they're great and all boxed up nice too. So if you carry them around the park, not going to get damaged. So yeah, they're fantastic. I think there's some great new merch for this year. Very impressed. We'll come on to that stand in a second. We'll just carry on with the Wicker Man merch. Obviously these bags and things I've had for a while. But then you've got this, which is new for this year. £50. Great, that is. Embroidered. And then Wicker Man down the arm just here too. Yeah, that's great. Really nice colour as well. If there's anything on the back. No, it's plain on the back, but I do like that. Not too bad. Got some new t-shirts down here too. They're looking good. What prices we got on them? £30 for the Wicker Man t-shirt. This hoodie's good. This is 60, but again, it's embroidered. The merch is amazing, isn't it? I think the merch at the Merlin Parks, and especially here at Alton Towers, probably the best merchandise at all the theme parks out there, in my opinion. I think that's something they do really, really well, the merchandise. You got the mugs just here. Look at that. Looks just like Big Bob. And then you got that one there too. So you've got your prices on there. You've got £12 for one of them, and the wood effect one is 15. Is that one, I reckon? Well, oh no, I bet it's probably this one, isn't it? Got the tankard just there. That one's £12. Drinks bottle 15. Got the bags over here too. Small backpacks £25. Then look at this. This is new. This will keep you warm, won't it? Wow. That is amazing. You got pockets on there. They're not zip pockets, but look at this. A proper nice fleece. And even this, even the zip has got the Wickerman logo on. That is fantastic. It's very bright. You wouldn't go missing from your friends wearing this one. £70 for that. Wow. Look at that. And you want something a bit more subtle, you got this one just over here too. That's priced at 70. Not my sort of one, that one. I prefer the orange one. Imagine that. And you got this one here, which is 30. This reminds me more of like Oblivion on with the black and orange there than Wickerman. Yeah, some great new bits. All right, let's carry on down this way. Still got some Alton Towers Dungeon merchandise down here too. Obviously the dungeon has now closed, but yeah, still got some of the merch. Oh, and this is quite fitting when I'm filming this. It's just been, Hex has actually just reopened today, and you've got a couple of Hex resins here. You got this one. This is what I'm not a huge fan of on the front. But yeah, the actual design of that with the branch looks pretty good. However, I think this resin's a lot nicer. I like this one. And it's actually the cheaper one, I believe so anyway. I mean, it says Ride Resin 20 and Ride Resin 12. I think that one's the 20 one. And then this one here is 12. But I think this one's actually a lot nicer than the other one. I like the kind of silver instead of like the colour of one like that. I think that looks really cool. Keys and magnets, they're always pretty reasonably priced. £6. Got the logo on there. All your classic rides. Bit of merch for the Curse at Alton Manor. We'll have a look in that shop too. This is a good, cool design. Very Disney-esque design, isn't it there? Like all the branding. And this, yeah, do you like that? Alton Towers Resort. Got some of your retro shirts still in here. They've sold these for quite a number of years now, but yeah, retro merch, £30 for the Flume Unplugged. And then you've got the corkscrew just there. That's what you can do in the colouring book. It's that same sort of pattern. That's 30 as well. Katanga Canyon, I like that logo. Not really retro, because obviously, you know, that area still exists, but I do like that. And obviously the black hole, that's a great t-shirt, all them priced at £30. Now you do see these throughout quite a few of the gift shops at Alton Towers. The personalised souvenir machine. Obviously you can pick your design, you can put your name on it, and yeah, you can make all sorts of different things. Cups just there, key rings, magnets. Feel the Thrill Emma, you know, and just change your name. And obviously you do it all there, and then they make it like behind the till. I think you take your receipt up there and then they make it for you. And they all vary for different prices. Got your events merchandise down here. Obviously Amigos, that was the family maze for last year. This is cool. The Scarefest pumpkin. And even though it's not like, you know, it's Halloween or anything yet, they still have some Scarefest merchandise stocked. So if you are coming throughout the year and want to get something for the spooky season, you can do. Alton Manor, £12. Not a huge fan of that one. I'm not really a huge fan of this mascot, to be honest, outside Alton Manor. Not really my sort of thing. Yeah, good t-shirts for the kids there. You Must Escape, £35. Right, we're over onto this side. I told you there was a lot to look round in here. We'll start by looking over here at 13. This is probably my favourite resin this year now. Like, I do like this. That front bit's not the best again, but I do like that one a lot. I can't remember if that was in for the start of last year or not. I know it came in during last year, but when I did this last year, I can't remember if it was in, but I do like that a lot. Like the actual train, very detailed. I am going to be picking up a few of these. Just wish that wasn't on the front, you know, I'd just rather not have that. Just actually have the model itself. Yeah, 20. Have they gone up? I'm sure they were all 18 not long ago. I'm sure that was still this season. Maybe I'm just making it up, but 13 medal, £12. I like this. Wow, look at that. Don't go alone. Very well detailed. Is that a slightly different one as well? Oh, lovely. Very fancy. We've got the trophies on there too. Bears round on this side. And the small plush is 20. There we go, here's the new ones. Sooty. Yeah, embroidered hoodie. Great quality with that on the front. That's looking good. £60. Yeah, all the hoodies like that seem to be 60. I remember when they used to be 30. 60 for this one. A bit more subtle with Rita on, but again, you know, it's going to last, which is good. I like that new mug with the tyre effect on. That looks really good. Ride medal, £8 and the trophy's 10. £30 for the t-shirt. Again, embroidered. Comes in a few different colours down there as well. And you got these. I like these, what you've got. Hang them on your wall, look fantastic. Or you could kind of spray over that, you know, and do like the art on your wall, couldn't you, or something? Yeah, that's cool. Then you got the Rita resin, £20. This is like the one that hasn't got the little thing on the front, so I do prefer that. How it hasn't got that little, you know, with the Rita logo one. They've actually put it on the front of the train instead, which I do think is better. Over to 13 now, sticking in the dark forest. Beautiful new hoodie. I really like that. Wow, like all the branches coming up. Is that 60 as well? I reckon it is. Yeah, 60. Obviously all come in a variety of sizes. This is a 3XL here. Obviously must have sold loads of them because there's only those left. I like them a lot. The green and black, 45 for that. Quality of the merch is fantastic. Yeah, there's some really good stuff in this 13 section. 35 for that just there. £12 for the 13 ride mug there. I've had this design for a while. Yeah, not a huge fan of that one. However, this one, I do like that with the wraiths on at the bottom. Saying that, this one has got the train there on the back. We spin it round. There we go. Don't go alone there on the back. Just worry about, you know, when it's black like this, if it's just going to get dirty easy, you know. It shows up the marks, doesn't it, quite a bit. Right, into X sector now. Got some new caps for this year. I like that. Oh, that's very classic, isn't it? Very 90s design on there. Don't look down. Oblivion cap. We got the price on there. Yeah, it's weird because some things have got the price like on the tags and other things haven't. Like this one, I bet it has because it's a t-shirt. Yeah, 25. That's cool. That 60. Some lovely hoodies now. Really good quality. Look at this new mug. I like that. Is that ATR Oblivion Chevron? Chevron. Yeah, I presume it's that. I don't know, it says mug. Oh yeah, that mug must be 12 down there, and this one's also 12. I do like that. Yeah, just why not just put like Oblivion mug? Just be a bit easier. Yeah, some good stuff. Don't look down. Into the Smiler. More new merch. Look at this one. Bit of a patchwork kind of design. It has got a small pocket. That could be quite handy if you're putting your phone in there or keys or something. £60. But still, good quality stuff. I do like that a lot. Little bags just there. Got the Smiler purse, £12. This is a cool design. I'm really impressed. I think the merch this year is probably the best I've ever seen it. £30 for that. Yeah, some really good stuff. Obviously this is a bit more classic, isn't it? And this, yeah, really isn't going to last with that peeling on there. I reckon that, is that 60 as well? Or is that going to be a bit less because it's not a zip up? Let's see. Oh no, it is 60 for that one. Selection of mugs. I like this one here because it looks like 3 stacked on top of each other. The Smiler Icons mug. And you got the travel one, which is £10 down there. And this one with the Smiler logo on. And all the different parts of the Marmalizer obviously make it up as well. I do love this shirt. £45 for the Smiler shirt. And the bucket hat there too. Big section with the Smiler. People love all the Smiler merchandise. Got the socks down there. More mugs. There's the bucket hats. Got some prices. So the socks are £8. ATR Smiler logo. Is that the phone grip? Oh no, phone grip's £3. What's ATR Smiler logo? I don't know. But yeah, some good new bits. More mugs down here. Blimey, there's a lot for the Smiler. £30 for that. Good quality stuff. Wow, very dazzling, isn't it? Look at these, £50. You get some shorts. Quite expensive they are, aren't they, for a pair of shorts, but yeah, quite nice. Got a poster with the Smiler on there too. Then all this as well. Blimey, yeah, they've got so much with the Smiler on, including the new frames. Out of all the 3 frames that I've seen, I think this is probably my least favourite just because of like the track on here. You know me, I like things to look just like the track, and yeah, this looks a bit off it. But I do like the other ones for Nemesis and Wicker Man quite a lot. Wall stickers just there. Got some pens, and yeah, these are these are quite addictive, aren't they? Like those. Smiler bears. This one definitely looks like Sooty. Ride storage. There you go, ride storage, £10. Some of the things are named quite funny, aren't they? And you got the glass art for the Smiler there too. Still got the bedding down there as well, the duvet set, that's £40. Yeah, some great new stuff though with the Smiler on. £50 for that. Then you even get an umbrella at 25 down here too. Right, just the top part of the shop, and then we're all done in Towers Trading. Some lovely new bits this year. And this is the final part of Towers Trading to look in before we go and head round the other shops. They got some new caps here, look at these. Love the designs. Yeah, you got that one that we saw down the bottom, £15. All the caps together. Got the resort logo on there, £18. Quite a few different ones. All the way across. Very impressed with the merchandise this year. More caps, the same design, but yeah, you got more. I know that some of them are different. Caps for everyone. And then the sock collection up here at the top too. Fantastic. Really impressed with merchandise this year at Alton Towers. I mean, the merch is always great, but I feel like this year there's more nice stuff than I've ever seen. Like, really good. I think some of the prices as well are reasonable. There's a couple of bits that I think are a bit expensive, but then I would rather pay more for better quality things. You know, it's like the embroidered clothing is so much better than stuff that's just stick on. Yeah, really good. I'm very impressed in Towers Trading. Had a good look round there. Right, we're going to go down to Wickerman shop now. Beautiful blue skies as we enter into the Wickerman shop. Obviously you can enter from the front here and also exit the ride into the gift shop too. Let's go. And you can still buy the huge sculpture here if you've got a spare £3,500. Look at that, uniquely made. Yeah, they did have one in there before that they did sell, the original one. Yeah, no one's bought this one. Bespoke willow sculpture, look at that. Yeah, it tells you about the artist's work over here at the side as well. And obviously quite a lot of the merchandise we've already seen in Towers Trading, so I'll try and focus on the bits that we haven't already seen already as we're going round. Yeah, they've got quite a bit more clothing in here, as you can see, that they didn't have down in Towers Trading. £50 for that with the flames on the front. Look at this, 50 quid, that'll keep you warm. Yeah, I love the design of some of this new stuff. That's great. I didn't see that down in Towers Trading. This could get dirty quite quickly though, couldn't it? Like your classic Wickerman t-shirt there, 25. Wicker on the front and the embroidering on the side. Got some candles in here. I don't think they had them in trading. It's got Wickerman on the top, £15. Yeah, look at these. Oh, it's like a little light just in there, £12, and then it comes in red and also black. The posters, and look at this, imagine if you could buy that. That is massive. I do love this shop, all the details. I look at him up there, a lot of people just walk straight underneath and don't even notice it. Big statue. I still miss the wooden frames that they used to have in here. I thought they used to look really good. But I do like these. Obviously they're not like actually Wickerman branded. More generic item, but I do like those. You can do a good display with some of them. New for 2025. The water bottles, £15. Yeah, very fancy these, but yeah, you see how I mean? They're a bit dirty already, aren't they? That's the problem with black clothes like that. It's like a velvet that they've got on there. There's that really bright orange one again. Wickerman cap. Don't think I saw that one just in trading. Maybe it was there, I just didn't see it. Quite nice with the brown. Beanie hats, £12, and scarves down there as well. They're 14. Yeah, I think that's about all for different things in here. They used to have merch all in this section, but yeah, they don't now. Just the ride exit down there. Wickerman, right, we'll go to Mutiny Bay. So this shop's right here in the heart of the pirate themed area, Mutiny Bay, and you also exit the Sea Life Centre into here as well. The Mutiny Bay shop, let's go and have a look. Here we are then inside. Yeah, they got another one of them personalised souvenir machines in here, and you get like all your Sea Life branding on there. Do you like how they do them? Little Lego minifigure. A lot of Sea Life merchandise. I feel like a lot of this merch has been the same in here for years, to be honest. Always like coming in as part of my tour round. And yeah, lots of plushies and like generic things. Octopus, £18. Large octopus, £30. Is that the large? Yeah, that's the large down the bottom there, I think. Yeah, it's like this. They say it's a Sea Life mug, but it doesn't actually say Sea Life on it. They're just kind of like generic items. It doesn't seem to say like Alton Towers or anything on there. But yeah, if you are looking for plushies, this is the place to come. Look at that. Spotted ray, £15. Not too bad for a big plushie like that, actually. And they got the bigger ones down there at the bottom. Seahorses. This is obviously where you come out of the Sea Life Centre. Yeah, not loads of like Alton Towers branded things. More just generic, like turtles and all that. And obviously a lot of this merch you can get at the actual Sea Life Centres as well. Hey, you alright? Have a good day. Loads of tennis. You can also get like some pirate gear down here as well. Dress up as a pirate. Look at that. Oh, perfect day for walking around Alton Towers. Amazing weather at the moment for spring. Right, we're going to head now down towards the back of the park. I'm going to have a look in the shop in the world of David Walliams. That's the only shop still behind the towers themselves. They used to have a couple down in Dark Forest, but yeah, they closed them a number of years ago. It used to be a shop for Rita and 13. There was not actually a normal shop for merchandise down in Dark Forest, but yeah, there is down the world of David Walliams, so we'll head down there and have a look at the Smiler shop on the way down towards CBeebies Land. Nice little stroll up to the world of David Walliams, and here we go into Raj's shop. And this is another one where you exit the attraction into the gift shop. Gangster Granny the Ride. Let's go. Oh no, it's closed. Don't worry, just one of the puns of the area. One of the little jokes. Like the fake cash machine that's actually a KPI machine in there. Just for answering, you know, if you're satisfied with your experience. Obviously lots of like London and British related things that they sell in here. Quite a funky shop though, and obviously it's designed to look a little bit quirky in here, like with all the different things, lots of games, and a lot of this obviously isn't Alton Tower specific. Again, it's more kind of all from the world of David Walliams itself, all the different books and things. But they do have a few like items down here that are related to Alton Towers and the attraction. I like this on the wall. Europe's premier leisure park. Amazing. Yeah, this is the best part of the shop. Obviously, you've got your merchandise here for Gangster Granny the Ride. £8 for the trophy. Snow globe just there. That's £9. Some dressy up bits. Gangster Granny bag. Gangster Granny the Ride bag down there. Swag. And again, these are pretty good because they are like embroidered on. For the kids, £18. Jewel Thief, and that obviously all comes into the ride. And they got a bit more ride merchandise for the kids here. Rob and Roll. Gangster Granny the Ride t-shirt in blue. And also in yellow. Yeah, that's about all in here. Gonna head down towards the Smiler shop next. They have also got a mug just there too, which is embossed, and it's got the logo for Gangster Granny the Ride on. They actually used to have two shops down here in X Sector. There was the Oblivion shop and also one for the Smiler. Yeah, the Oblivion shop closed a number of years ago now. Became nothing, it's just boarded up in there sadly. However, we've got Buy the Smiler down here. And I know I say this every year, but no, you can't buy the actual Smiler. I wish you could. Imagine, set it up in your garden. Starting off then here and Buy the Smiler with the keyrings and magnets. They're all £6 each. Ha ha ha. There's Sooty. Do you think he looks like Sooty in his face? Oh, wearing the Smiler uniform just there, £20. He's got a little dicky bow on there, £30 at the bottom. I'd say when it comes to merchandise, they've got the most range for the Smiler. The Smiler and Nemesis Reborn, I think, have got the most. A lot of this we've already seen in Towers Trading. Obviously the backpacks there, 25 for the small and 25 for the big. Different materials, I guess. One of them's like a leather one. This shop did used to be bigger though. It used to go down there. You still see why they've got the TV on the back there. The gilet just down here. I know quite a few people that have got that. £45. That isn't too badly priced. It is embroidered. I do like this shirt. Very dazzling. That's 25. Don't really like this one, like the darker one just there, because you can't see it, can you, with it being on a black background? That's £25. The umbrella. That's a great umbrella, isn't it? That's a nice t-shirt. Like the colour of that one. Got any prices? No. It's just around the other side. It's not easy when you're holding a camera. Oh my God, I'm struggling here. £25, there you go. That's 45 for the zip up. £7 for the socks. And you got like the full outfit here. £45. There you go, and you can see you've got like the bottoms in there. Brilliant. Oh, I wasn't meaning to bring that off. What a fail that. Oh dear, let me sort that out. Yeah, £45. All of this we saw down in Towers Trading, but it just shows how much they've got merchandise wise for the Smiler. Very popular. They've got the personalised gifts in here too. And new for 2025, got this for your pets. ATR Smiler dog. £10. Then you got another one that's £8. Don't know how you're supposed to know the difference. I suppose one's bigger than the other, but you just think they'd call them like small and large, wouldn't you really? Dog harness, £20. Selection of mugs. All your stationery you got here too. Yeah, pick and mix in here, and another one of them personalised machines. And there we go. That's by the Smiler. Yeah, I think most of the merchandise in there you can get down in Towers Trading. That's why I always like to do that first, and then obviously go around all the individual shops. But still, we've done all this down the back of the park now. Going to head down into CBeebies Land. Obviously, you've got the one main shop in there. Going to have a look at some of the CBeebies merchandise, and then we'll continue on towards the back of the park then. You gotta love the entrance portal to CBeebies Land. It always looks nice and colourful, especially on a sunny day. Let's go and have a look in the shop. And the Little Explorers Toy Shop is located right in the heart of the land. Oh, they got some great merchandise for CBeebies Land, and I'm sure this is an area we're going to be spending even more time in when our little one comes. I like the little mugs just here though. I like the bugs, and with the logo on just there as well. That's £8. You got the plush just up there as well, which is 10. The t-shirts down here, they're only priced at £18. Yeah, not too bad. Considering, you always pay more for things that are IP related. Lots of Bluey merch in here, as you can see. Obviously, we're expecting the new coaster coming in next year in this area to be Bluey themed. Still not being officially confirmed yet, but that's the rumours at the moment. It'll make sense. Bluey's huge, and obviously they've got a lot of merchandise already for Bluey here in the shop. Yeah, this whole corner is all Bluey. Yeah, lots of like plushies and kind of generic CBeebies merchandise as well. I like the things that, personal for the area. Yeah, you get all your plushies and everything. I'm not going to go through like all these different items in here, but it just gives you a bit of an idea of what you can get in this shop, like all the different toys and everything. Little Peter Rabbit merchandise down here, and again, it's not like directly Alton Towers branded, but they have got a good selection. Hey Dougie. I do like the little ceramic mug. Not too badly priced. Got some small little hoodies down here too. They're priced at £35 for the hoodies. Here in CBeebies Lands. Little wooden vehicles. They're quite cute. And the big bugs just there. They changed the shape, didn't they? They didn't used to be square, but yeah, they changed them a couple of years ago. And that's all for down here in CBeebies Lands, an area where we're going to be spending more time, not just because of the little one, but also because of the new coaster. Going to be occupying this site down here. Yeah, it's going to look different, really different. More updates coming on the channel about all of that. Right, we're going to head up towards the back of the park now. Obviously, we've got Katanga Canyon, Gloomy Wood, and Forbidden Valley. Well, I've made it up here now into the heart of Katanga Canyon for a look in Katanga Cargo Company shop. Let's go. Lots of plushies in here, as you'd expect, with it all being Africa themed. I do like this t-shirt though, £30. You've also got the white one over here too. 1992, opening year for this area. Now this I absolutely love, and I've already purchased this. A brand new resin, £18 for the Runaway Mine Train. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is £18 then, the others are 20 now. I wonder if this will go up. But yeah, I've already got this one, awesome. Brand new for this year. In fact, it only came in a few days ago. How awesome's that with the new Mine Train resin? Fantastic item. Love that. All your Choo Choo merch, £25 there for the hoodie. And the t-shirts are unpriced on there, I think. On the bottom, oh, there we go, £10. Oh, that's not too bad at all, is it? Socks down there as well. Kids socks are £5. Other ones are £7. Lots of generic kind of plushies and more pick and mix up here. Yeah, you can get a medium up here. It's interesting, Towers Trading, I don't think you can get a medium. It was large only, whereas in here you can get the medium cup. Interesting how they do that. Would it be in the main shop? And yeah, none of this is like Alton Towers related, but it does fit with the themed area that we're in. Some pretty good bits around actually. It's a bit like that Wicker Man kind of horn, you know what they had. It all fits with the area, but it's not like Alton Towers branded. I do like these though. How awesome are they? They're only £6 as well. Oh, that's really good if so. Surely not. They're really nice. They are. Look great in the garden. Yeah, I love those. And we've just got 2 shops remaining on the Ultimate Alton Towers Merchandise Tour 2025. And we're going to head now up into Gloomy Wood. We're going to have a look at the Attic of Antiquities. Made it into Gloomy Wood. Let's go have a look. Got some good quality goods in here. Love the sign. And starting off then, looking in the pram here. It'll be us soon. And yeah, here's a look at the dolls that they've got. They've got the green and purple dolls just here. The Tansy doll. She was out doing meet and greets the past couple of years. Not seeing her this year. Not a huge fan, to be honest. I think it looks a little bit cheap, especially when you've got like such a great theme ride. But I know that quite a lot of people do like the doll. This shop is awesome though. You got the key there. £15. Trophies. You've also got this snow globe with Emily Alton just inside. Teddy bear on there and all the creepy dolls. Got the kids hoodie. That's priced at £25, does that say? Yeah, £25. More of the dolls. I like this design here. Again, it's embroidered and you got the Curse of Alton Manor logo down here at the bottom. Try and get the price for you. That's £35. I do like those cups. And these are new for £25. The poison bottle, £10. Look at that. It's not actually custom for Alton Towers though. There's nothing on there mentioned about the ride. That is literally just a generic item again there. Little shot glasses, £8. You've got the heat ride mug. Yeah, it changes in heats. That's £12. And you got a mug for £8 at the top. You're mine. £28. Obviously you can see this part of the attraction. And then you've got the generic logo shirt there. I do like that though. £18. There's also a book about the haunted house, which is quite an interesting read. Pin badges. These are lovely. £8. That's actually the stained glass window in the first scene of the attraction. There's a pin badge. Postcards are quite cool as well. So we've got the resin just here. Happy New Year. With the facade on. £15. Yeah, they're called ride trophies in here. Resins in other places. This is probably my favourite out of all the shirts. £22 and it is embroidered. And it's lovely purple, isn't it, that? Look at that. £50, but again, embroidered. And yeah, they've got some more generic items here. These look a little bit like the gargoyles in Haunted Hollow, but they're not actually modelled off them. You can see a lot of this in like a lot of your gift shops that you go to at like the seaside and stuff. Plushies, and yeah, obviously all the shops as well. We've got like a selection of treats that you can buy, ice creams, that sort of thing. Pick and mix. All your Cadbury's chocolate over here. And drinks as well. And yeah, that's the same with all the shops. Whilst you're going round. Ice cream prices for this year. £3.60 for a Magnum. Up here now in Forbidden Valley, where it's time to have a look in the final shop here on the theme park that I haven't yet been to, and that is of course Bunker 94. Let's go. And down here now at Toxicator, And of course, Bunker 94, supply store. All your Forbidden Valley merchandise in here. I tell you what though, I'm staying back from them mannequins. And it's worth pointing out that there's no Toxicator merchandise down in Towers Trading. You've got to come down here to Bunker 94 to get all of this. Do you like the mugs just there? Look at all that on there. Loads of information, that's great. Height, 13.2 metres, 80 metric tonne, maximum capacity 38. I like it when they put the facts on there, you know, that's good. £12 for the mug. Seeing quite a lot of these caps that have been sold. Embroidered as well. £18 for the cap. Got the patch just there. Key rings. Yeah, all this merch looks great. Got the bottle there, that's £12 for the bottle. Very nice, yeah, all the branding looks really good for Toxicator. And you got all the t-shirts over here, £25 for this t-shirt. Again, I do worry a bit about the quality of this though, like if you're putting it in the wash, definitely want to hand wash that. Same with the hoodie here, you know, it's all kind of that stick-on stuff. Prefer the embroidered, definitely. At £60, definitely want embroidered. So yeah, I wouldn't be getting that one myself. Watch these mannequins. Basically, if you haven't seen the opening day vlog, one of these nearly fell on me. £25 for the t-shirt just there. Yeah, all your Phalanx merchandise around here too. Yeah, it was this mannequin here. Literally, I walked past and then it fell towards me. Great selection of mugs in here. You can see all the prices there. The barrel mug's £12, the syringe £15. Look at that. It's like a barrel with the Phalanx logo on. Obviously that's the syringe one. Off to the side there. Phalanx bag down the bottom, and then the metal wall art is £35. Yeah, the backpack is £18. I'm staying back from you. Phalanx shirt, £50. That's expensive. And it's dark on there as well, isn't it? Yeah, not the best. Yeah, not the best, that one.
Phalanx merchandise. You are supporting the security of humans.
Love all the announcements today. It's great. That awesome Nemesis mug. Saw quite a bit of this down in Towers Trading. The shop is like a show in itself. You know, it's great in here. That's really nice. Quite classy. Yeah, you can see the key rings, all £6, and then the Nemesis paracord is £8. I reckon that's that one that I just showed you. Still got all these jackets as well. These are fantastic. I do like these a lot. £75 for the jacket. Charlotte's got this one. She went for the black one last year. That's also £75. And the classic 94 cap down the bottom. Oh, this soundtrack's so good. And yeah, these are new for this year. They've gone for the proper red Nemesis merch, and this is embroidered, much better. Some of that Toxicator stuff, maybe it was done last minute or something, but hoping we get some better quality stuff for Toxicator. And a resin. £30 for the t-shirt. You got that awesome hoodie. Wow, look at that. Is that 60 like everything else? I reckon it is. Yeah, 60 for the hoodie. Good selection though, all down here. Wow, that is nice. I might end up purchasing this because it has got zip pockets, which obviously is great for the rides. You know, you put your phone and everything in there, it's nice and secure. Love that, embroidered. Zip up, you know me, I love a good zip up. Yeah, that looks great at 60. I might get that this season. Definitely prefer that over this, where it's just like stick on. Yeah, I'd stay away from this sort of stuff because it just doesn't last from past experience. And they got the t-shirt down here. All the veins on. £22. The kids one's there too. And then the actual shirt, which is £45. I do like that. Creating my own Nemesis from John Wardley's original autobiography. And then you've also got this one over here, which is Life After Nemesis. And there's a mention to Theme Park Worldwide in here. Let me know if you spotted it. Resins, obviously we saw them down in Towers Trading. £20. And then you've got the £25 Alien.
Radiation.
Wish you could buy the model. It's amazing. And you got the souvenir cups down there. Obviously Coke Freestyle's back for this year as well. And yeah, you get the souvenir cups, £18. On with the posters, new for 2025. I do like them. Might have to get one of them at some point. Let's go with the one that I've got at home. Yeah, lots of new merch. Well, there we go. That does bring us to the end of the Ultimate 2025 Alton Towers merchandise tour. I do hope that you've enjoyed watching, and of course I hope that it really helps you out if you are coming here to Alton Towers, so you know a bit in advance, you know, how much money you need to bring or budget for getting the merchandise. There's some amazing bits this year. I really feel like the quality has upped so much over the past few years, which is very positive to see. I love all the embroidered stuff. I think even some of the resins are starting to get a little bit better again now, instead of some of them cheaper ones we've had the past couple of years. So that's good. Like the mine train one, and just overall the clothing, the mugs, there's some really nice stuff here at Alton Towers this year, and I'm certainly very impressed. Let me know your favourite items down below in the video comments, because I would love to know. And of course stay tuned for many more Alton Towers videos coming up throughout the year here on Theme Park Worldwide. That leaves me with one final thing to say: get out there, keep on riding. See you in the next video.